Hey guys, alright, so welcome to a series I'm going to be doing where I'm going to be sharing my income and how my creator business is going, my multifaceted creator business. So this is largely focused on affiliate marketing. I've got the Amazon influencer program, now diving into TikTok shop, but I do have a multifaceted creator business. I've got YouTube AdSense going, I've got freelance gigs going, I've got other things going that you're going to see in this spreadsheet. And this is going to be a monthly thing that I do, not only for myself to pay attention to these numbers and see the trends, but also to inspire you, hopefully kind of build a community of maybe others building similar businesses for themselves. So I can keep you inspired, teach you what I'm learning along the way. Along with all of these income updates, what I'm going to be doing is after I share sort of the numbers, I'm going to share some insights, some learnings, what I learned the past month working on this business. All right, so let's dive into, actually, before we dive into November, I want to share, because I changed this sheet a little bit. First of all, I want to point out, and I put a note here on the month cell for November, that this month, November 2024, is when I'm actually starting to track this really well. So everything above November 2024 is not quite complete. The Amazon column is complete, but everything else there, I was making YouTube AdSense all these months. I just wasn't tracking it well. I could dig into like my income and expenses sheets and tax forms, but I don't really want to do that. So we're just going to start clean from here, which is cool because as the months go on, we'll get a nice picture of how this business is evolving. Okay, so that's one note. Another note, and I just changed this on this spreadsheet for a couple reasons, is I'm pulling all of these numbers from my bank account. So what that means is the money was actually made the previous month or even 2 months prior, depending on when these companies are paying out. Some of them are net 30, some of them are net 60. That's just the simplest way for me to do this. It helps my brain from becoming overwhelmed. If I try to like track when I'm actually making the money, then I get confused when the bank account is different. So I changed all of the Amazon numbers to actually when the money hits my bank account. That also makes me feel like I'm being more compliant with the terms of service because I don't need to log on to my Amazon influencer dashboard at all to see these numbers, right? So I'm just sharing my own information here. What I thought was funny was when I made that change, right? When I switched this spreadsheet from the month that I made the money to when it was actually paid to my bank account, August 2023 is when I discovered Amazon Onsite. Now, I've mentioned this before. I was on Amazon Associates for years, right? Because I have my big skateboarding YouTube channel and I put Amazon affiliate links in there and I was making like $20 a month on that. It's funny because in August when I discovered the onsite or the influencer onsite program, I happened to have a $0 month on Associates, but I was barging videos for the onsite program because I got so excited. The next month I made $20 and then the next month I made over $1,000, which is kind of insane. When I had it set up the other way, when I was actually pulling the numbers from my influencer dashboard, it was a little bit more gradual. It was like 100, 300, 600. But for some reason, when I changed it to pulling it from my bank account, it looked like this. And it's pretty funny to see that rapid ascension from the Amazon influencer program. So I thought that was interesting. And then I love having this spreadsheet because it lets me use my brain in a cool way. It's cool to see how the Amazon influencer program is going, right? So we've got an August to August first full year here. You can see there's plenty of up and down. Like I hit that 1K pretty fast. I went all the way down to 600 and it's been fluctuating. But you can clearly see October, there was an increase there. YouTube, like I said, okay, so YouTube is funny here because this column, if I wish that I had been doing this since the very beginning of my business, but I just have to accept that I'm starting clean now and I can build this out over time. Like I wish I could have seen this whole thing because this YouTube column, which is just YouTube AdSense, and I'm kind of noting what these things are about at the bottom here. So this is just YouTube AdSense. That column used to be my entire bread and butter. So it's really interesting to think about how things have changed. And I was going through something around, you're going to see it just drops from a couple hundred a month to $16 in June. I was going through something where I was like, this is more on my artist creator side as opposed to like my affiliate marketer businessy side. I like unlisted all my viral videos on my skate channel because I was trying to like branch into a new niche. And all my income went away from YouTube AdSense, as you could see. I ended up relisting them and it kind of brought it back a little bit, but not all the way back. So might want to think it through before you unlist all your viral videos. All right. So the freelance column, this is becoming a bigger and bigger column for me. Here's what this column incorporates. It's UGC, brand deals, miscellaneous gigs, coaching, etc. So anything where I'm just being hired to provide a service, I'm throwing it into this column. And this is mostly coming through Fiverr or direct through email or direct through like Instagram DM of people reaching out and they want UGC content, or an Amazon seller wants to collab, etc. Yeah, and then 3 more new columns here. Facebook Marketplace. So I've started getting really serious about selling the items that I'm promoting for affiliate marketing. First of all, it's a really cool extra income stream. Even if I'm selling a thing for like $10, it adds a little bit of income, and it also keeps this flow moving. So instead of hoarding all of these products that I'm getting, I'm kind of just this like entity where these products are passing through, and I'm getting even more value out of them by selling them on Facebook Marketplace, hopefully to someone who can actually use them. Because at this point with the Amazon influencer program and TikTok shop, it's like, I can't keep all this stuff in my house. It's ridiculous. I did add that column for TikTok shop. As you can see, I've already revealed that there's no income there for November, so that TikTok shop money is going to hit for December. That I talked about how I started making a bunch of money on TikTok shop in my previous video. And I also added a column for Patreon. Again, this one's more on my like creator artist side, but it is an income stream, and I want to put my attention on all of my income streams so I can really see what's going on, and where your attention goes, energy flows. So I want to make sure I'm understanding what's going on with my entire business, even though the focus, the money-making focus very well might be Amazon and freelance, really, or affiliate marketing and freelance. I do want to have a big picture of everything. With that said, let's dive into the November numbers. Okay, so first column. Oh yeah, and right, I have the note that I started to track really well at this point. So we're starting fresh here. So Amazon in November, we had a great month similar to October, $1,613.92. Yeah, so that's right on par with October as one of the highest months I've ever had in the Amazon influencer program. This number is combining the influencer program on-site commissions, US, Canada, and UK. I'll tell you that it's mostly US. UK and Canada is pretty negligible right now. I honestly can't even tell if it's worth the extra effort right now. And Amazon merch, which I'll tell you is also extremely negligible. I think I've only made $5 from it. Next is YouTube AdSense, and here's a funny one. We made $0. All right, so I'm still paying for the fact that I unlisted all those viral videos. Now I'll tell you the reason that it's $0 is because I didn't hit the $100 payout threshold. So next month I should have a little bit more in that pile. Freelance, like I said, this encapsulates UGC brand deals, working with Amazon sellers directly, various gigs. I know in November I had actually a guest teaching gig, which was very cool. So I'm kind of just, until it becomes clear that I need to separate those, I'm just piling freelance into one thing. It's anything where like I'm being hired to create content or to offer some service. And we did $764.45 of freelance work in November. So that's a great chunk of change. And then here's the new one that I'm being intentional about tracking and actually deciding, like, you know what, as I get all these products, most of them are for free at this point from brands sending them to me. Let me take it seriously to actually then try to resell them, which is cool because then each project that I do for each product, whether I'm being paid for it directly or I'm being paid through the affiliate sales and on a commission basis or both, by selling it on Facebook Marketplace, if I don't want to keep it for myself, I'm actually just adding to how much I'm earning from that product. So I'm extracting more value from it. So I'm excited to be taking this seriously as part of my business. It's also quite fun, honestly, to have these random interactions with strangers all day when I'm handing off the product. So we did $304 on Facebook Marketplace in November, the first month I'm tracking it. So that's pretty significant. Super happy with that. I don't know that it's always going to be that high, but you know, once in a while I'll do like a furniture video, so it could add up. TikTok and Patreon, those will start to be tracked next month, but I wanted to put the columns here because they are also income sources. And let's take a look at the total for the month of November. We did $2,682.37 from all these side hustles combined. And then even though the 2024 tracking really is not accurate at all, I'm missing a lot of data here. We'll see on this spreadsheet what the total looks like for 2024, and it looks like just over 19K, which is pretty cool. So those are what the numbers are looking like in my multifaceted creator business, mostly focusing on affiliate marketing and freelance at this moment for November 2024. So now I kind of just want to share, like, if I were to pick out what are my key insights that I learned this month and what I'm learning overall in this business. First of all, affiliate marketing is an awesome business. It's really, really cool. I'm really tuning into like what affiliate marketing actually is. Like, it's taking me a while for my brain to actually wrap around this and understand it, but it's pretty cool to play this role of affiliate marketer where basically there's a product and I play this role where I am figuring out what is this thing, what value does it bring, how do I feel about it, and then how do I articulate that to someone who can get value from this product. So it's really interesting to be feeling that out. I'm still feeling a lot of freedom from not having pressure to like create my own products. Like, I just get to be this creator, and it's really interesting, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. And now that I've been doing affiliate marketing specifically for over a year since I found the Amazon on-site program, I can tell that with that year of experience, I'm getting good at it. Like, I'm starting to figure out, how do I make these videos really concise? How do I convey all the important information, in a snappy video that gets the point across? How do I access my intuition about the product and what I like about the product, and how do I kind of pull that into the video in an efficient way? I feel like I'm getting better and better at that, and I can see that progress if I like scroll all the way down my Amazon influencer storefront. The old videos were bad. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how every different journey, every new thing, every new project that we try, that's how it always unfolds. You kind of have to stumble for a while until you start to learn the nuances, and then you get better and better. And there's no arriving. It's just an always improving. And I know there's no numbers on the TikTok column, but that's something I'm definitely feeling with TikTok Shop. I can tell that I'm in that phase where I'm pretty bad at it, but I had one video that hit super well and it's earning a lot of money. So I'm learning. I'm slowly learning, but I'm still in that phase where I'm stumbling through. And I think in that phase, it's really important to, I call it the barge phase. You have to barge. You just have to get a lot of videos, just throw them out there, just try everything, just break into this new skill, just try, get as many videos out as possible, because it's through that experimentation and trying that you learn, you feel things out, you feel what feels good for you and your intuition and your creative style. And you also start to get data about what's working out there in the market. So it's cool. I feel like on Amazon, I'm kind of more experienced, and then I'm like taking that experience and bringing it into TikTok Shop. And it is very different. It's very new. And I kind of see myself in that very beginner phase with TikTok. And, seems like TikTok might be banned in the US in January, so we'll see how far this can actually go. But for now, I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm just going to keep trying it and see what I can learn from it. Another insight is that, whether or not TikTok gets banned, I know that I'm learning and honing this skill of affiliate marketing, which at this point is becoming the bread and butter of my creator business. So all of this practice is very valuable. There's security in having this skill and getting better at this skill that's valuable in the economy and the marketplace, because this skill can be applied to whatever platform pops up, Amazon, TikTok, whatever, And then the last insight is just about this spreadsheet and this move to track all these numbers over time in general. It's definitely something that I wish I'd been doing over a long time, because I can already feel how clarifying it is for my brain to see all these things. And there's peace in knowing that I'm going to be able to see how it's changing over time. So I have this problem where I'll start to overthink. I'll start to like think things aren't working, even though I don't really actually know because I'm not tracking everything well. Listing all the columns, like I said, where your attention goes, energy flows, really paying attention to how the big picture is working. I feel like it's going to help me not get in my own head and not take things as personally and see it more as like data and a business and something to nurture and grow with consistency. And also just take each and every income stream seriously and realize that as small as it is, each of these things are a different tentacle of this octopus creator business. Do we have 8? How many tentacles does an octopus have? Is it called a tentacle? It's clearly time to end this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Let me know how your business is going in the comments. And if you have any questions about anything, about any of the businesses I mentioned, I'd love to hear your questions in the comments. Like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you next time.